Hello, it's Charlotte here from charlotteohara.ca and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today's video is, it's one of my favorite days of the month. This is where we're doing our monthly reset. So today we are going to be doing our April monthly reset. So if you're new around here, then welcome. And what a great first video to take a look at. And if you're returning back, then remember you can always take a look and see some of the other monthly resets that I've done here on my channel and kind of follow along with my journey over the next couple months, years, like I don't even know, whatever this is. So monthly resets, you might have seen these floating around online. They're much more popular, obviously, with like lifestyle content creators, and I'm not one of those, right? Like I'm a Squarespace SEO expert. So this is me stepping a little bit outside of my, comfort zone, as you might call it. But the thing is, I personally, I love having goals to work towards. I love tracking it. I love bringing you guys along on the journey so you can see kind of like what I'm up to, a back end look of my business, all that sort of thing. So that's why we're doing these. And I hope you enjoy them because I sure do. So the basic format of these videos, what we're going to be doing is we do a quick check-in. First of all, a quick check-in on my 2022, like the overall big goals that I have. Then second step, we will take a look back at how I did the past month. So in this case, we'll be looking at March 2022. And then we'll go into the third part, which is planning for this upcoming month. So planning for April 2022. So that is what's in store with us today. And the thing is, so here I originally started out with all of this by having, I have my notebook here basically, and I was writing all this stuff down in the notebook. But the thing is, you can't follow along with the notebook. This is just a basic computer setup that I have here. So no fancy tripod overhangs or anything. So I am going to share my screen actually. And from here, we're going to take a look at my, I basically just have it here so that you can come along. So first of all, we do a quick check-in with the 2022 goals overview. So I'm going to link up above. I have a video that talks all about my 2022 goals. So if you want to learn a bit more in depth, then you can see it. But basically the thing is, I go through it at the start of the month, like here for April. I go through it, take a look at some of the things that make sense for this month, that I have on my goal, whatever it happens to be. And then I'll be tracking them throughout the month because not everything happens during the month that we're talking about here. So I think it's really important to just kind of be like, what is the big picture? What are these large goals that I hope to accomplish by the end of the year? And then how can I break that down into smaller chunks? So let's begin by taking a look at the second part of this video now, which is where we have the March monthly reset. And again, I think I can link up above to the last time I did one of these, so you could check back on February's, but let's take a look here at how things went down in March. So we'll go through these kind of quickly. I'll leave you some notes here. So launch the March round of the Level Up Group program. I did that. So whether you joined us in the Level Up program or you just took part in the free trainings that I did, the 1-week free trainings, amazing. It was so fun. Welcome to everyone. Masterclass host 1 a month. Yep, I did that. Consulting, keep booking this out. Yep. Next one, digital products in shop, increase monthly sales. I did not do that. Actually, this month was lower than about $78 of digital product sales, less than the previous month. So that one didn't work, but $78 in the grand scheme of things is a very small amount. So I'm not too worried, but the goal is of course to keep growing it month over month. That's always nice because it means the more sales I have, the more people I'm helping. But $78, that's one item less, whatever. Okay, social media. This is where the gong show began. This is where the gong show began. So first of all, again, you guys know I'm a Squarespace SEO expert, and with social media, it's a big thing because if I want to be there. I want to be providing you guys content, getting to know more of you people, making it easier for clients to decide to work with me or join my programs, whatever it is. So at the beginning of the year, I was like, okay, time to get visible, time to do social media, content, all that sort of thing. And you can see that I crushed my goal of doing 8 YouTube videos and corresponding blog posts. That was easy, no problem. I was really proud of myself for doing that. However, Instagram was an absolute fail, no's across the boards. And
You can see actually here, this is my Instagram, Charlotte O SEO. The last post that I did was actually on February 2nd. So your girl's got some work to do here. So anyways, this was a little bit like, I realized that I had dropped the ball on the Instagram account, but like I didn't realize quite how bad it had been. And so anyways, yeah, Instagram just complete and utter flop, but we're going to plan to do better next month. And then moving on, we've got increased website traffic. Yep, I did that. Increase my email list. Yep, I did that. And then do a free training that like a new free training that then becomes a funnel. I did not do that, unfortunately, just, didn't happen. Okay, health and wellness goals, 12,000 steps per day average. Yep, I got that, no problem. Let's actually take a look and see what my average was here. So I'm recording this on the 30th. So it's like basically the end of the month. And my monthly average, okay, here it is. I don't know if, can you see it there? 13,264. So great, love that for me. In case you're like, whoa, that's a lot of steps. Remember that I live in a very walkable city and I don't have a car. So voila. Daily movement. So every day, some type of movement. I don't really care what it is, whether it's like stretching, yoga, Pilates, like, hiking, running, volleyball, like playing basketball, like literally anything. It could be anything at all. I know that there were a couple days where I didn't do it. It was just like torrential rain and I felt like a little bit lazy. So I have to unfortunately say no. I think honestly, there were only like 2 days that I didn't do it, but still 2 days is 2 days. Okay, read 10 pages of a book each day. Easy, crush that. I read so many books actually this month, so that was amazing. Meal prep my lunches Monday to Friday. You guys might remember from last month, that was a huge point for me. And I'm very proud to say that I was very diligent and I did that. And I know I feel better and it felt good knowing that I just didn't even have to worry about that. Okay, life cleaning goals, spring clean my apartment. Yes, I crushed that. Oh my God, it feels so good. If you are thinking about should I spend a morning spring cleaning, deep cleaning? Yes, do it. You'll feel amazing afterwards. Go on a new hike. Yes, I did. Repot the house plants. No, didn't do that. That's going to have to happen next month because I am such a good plant mom. But the good news is that my plants are looking massive and huge and I'm really proud of them. But the bad news is that they need bigger pots and I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. And then host a girls' night. Yes, I did. It was very fun. Okay, my financial goals, contribute to my TFSA. Yes. Retirement contributions. Yes. Invest crypto with fun money. No, didn't do that. Read one personal finance and money mindset book. Okay, so let me show you guys. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see me here a bit more. Okay, so I read 2 books and I wanted to kind of share them with you. So the first one here is Profit First. Guys, I loved this book. I was thinking about it and I'm glad I found it when I did, but also if I had read this book years ago, I think that my business would be in a very different place. Let's just put it that way. I love my business. I'm proud of what I've done, but the way that they talk about profit and accounting and reaching financial milestones and stuff was incredible. And believe it or not, this book is funny and entertaining. And I just really recommend it. If you guys have any sort of business, you're a freelancer, you work for yourself, whatever, read this book, Profit First. I absolutely loved it. 10 of 10 recommend, incredible. And then the second book that I read all about personal finance, whatever, is A Happy Pocket Full of Money. I can see that here. And this is amazing. This is much more of a kind of just money mindset. It's very woo-woo, but I'm down with that. Love it. It's, so it was a fun thing to read these 2 books because they, I think, both build on a fantastic foundation, but they're just completely different in their approaches. So I think it's nice to have a balanced of thoughts coming through. So anyways, I recommend both of those books. They were fantastic in case you're interested in reading any of them. June wedding. So book hotel, flights, and savings. So I've got the hotel sorted. I've got my flight. No, I have not gotten my flight booked, and then the savings, I pretty much have that done. So just got to book the flight. I kind of forgot until I was recording this video, to be totally honest. And then stick to my eating out budget. Yes, I did. Feels great. Love that for me. Okay, so now you see how I've done last month in March, and now let's take a look at what's coming up in the future for April. So first off, let's look at my business goals. So you guys might know, and again, especially if you like checked out my 2022 goals, that one of the big things that I've had in the calendar for, since the start of the year that's going to be happening in April is my really big Earth Day, well, technically Earth Week sale. So in case you guys don't know, Earth Day, and I love nature. I love getting out, being outside, doing all of this kind of stuff, like hiking and camping are one of my biggest hobbies. And so I'm doing every year I do an Earth Day sale. And so it's not only do I put products on sale, but then I also donate a proceed to a kind of like environmental foundation or something like that, whatever. And so anyways, this is going to be happening in April. So I mean, like, mark your calendars. I think I put the notes in here. It's going to be going down April 18th to 22nd. So, if you're watching this at the beginning of the month and you're like, I want to buy from Charlotte. Well, I mean, buy it anytime, but also maybe just wait for a couple of weeks and then get it on sale. And then masterclass. Every month I host a Squarespace SEO masterclass. Yep, that's happening on April 7th. So if you're watching this in real time, it'll be next week. And all of the masterclasses that I ever do are like, you can always find out the upcoming ones on my website. And then consulting, keep booking this out. Digital products, increase monthly sales. I'm assuming that will happen because I'm doing a really big sale, but I guess it could always be thrown a curveball. All right, now let's take a look now at my April social media and online marketing goals. So post 8 YouTube videos and corresponding blog posts. I feel like this should be pretty achievable, so good on that front. And then I did still put Instagram stuff in here because it was kind of shocking to me in March to be like, yo, I haven't been on here in a long time. So anyways, let's see. IG stories Monday to Friday. I'm going to try on that front. IG feed posts 4, so like 1 a week. I think that's pretty attainable. And then I dropped it down from, I think, 8 reels to 4, because again, let's make this achievable. And then make friends in my industry online. Again, that's kind of one of my ongoing goals. I think a lot of online business owners feel this way, but sometimes we feel like we're just in our little corner of the internet doing our own thing, whatever. And it's just so nice to connect and have community and everything. And so I think that's one of my just big things that I want to work on is, making more friends on, in my industry or comparable ones, whatever. Increase website traffic, increase email list, free training funnel. That's got to happen this month, because it didn't happen last month. Okay, health and wellness goals. All right, 12,000 steps a day, daily movement, 10 pages a book, meal prep. Those are all ones that we saw last month again, but repeated for a reason because they make me feel good. And then regular bedtime to improve sleep, because no more insomnia. That's a big one. I want to just stick to a bedtime, no more kind of some nights early, some nights late, whatever. And then I want to get back into my dips as well. So I'm going to start with 3 a month, 3 this month. The weather is getting warmer, the ocean's just a couple blocks away. So let's go. Time to get back in the water. Okay, life goals, repot houseplants. That one carried over from last month. Hosted dinner party, so really fun. I love hosting. I love cooking for people, and so I think this will be a great one. Go on a new hike, and then a weekend away. I love being here. Love my home, but it's always great to bounce for a few days and get out into the woods. So that's what I want to do. And then my financial goals. That one's the same. That one's the same. That one's the same. They're literally all the same. So there we go. Okay, and then the last thing that I do this month, I think, what's the last thing that I do in this reset? Oh yeah, some of the things that I do is with you guys here. I'm just working on my notebook. Hold on one second. Here in my notebook, I open up the pages so we can see. So I want to show you guys my subscriber growth, because I think I checked that one last month, and we can see what's going on here. So the first one I'm going to look at, these are public numbers, so I don't mind sharing them with you guys. But okay, so one of the things I also do in my monthly resets, kind of offline, is I take a look at all of the stats that I track. So my website stats, my email list subscriber stats, my social media stats, my all of those things. And I track them in my website growth tracker, which I'll leave a link for the website growth tracker down below. Like it's my holy grail of spreadsheets, but I also keep them here in my notebook. And I wanted to just run through a few of them with you here because like these are public numbers, so I'm happy to share them. So first off, we'll take a look at my YouTube one. My YouTube stats. So you guys might remember that at the end of March or at the end of February, beginning of March, I was at 1,922. Wow, my internet's slow right now. And now I'm doing this on March 30th, but you know, close enough. I'm at 1,945. So a little over like 20 something subscribers, which, you know, slow and steady growth, whatever. And then next one is Instagram followers. So remember I was like completely dormant, and at the end of last month, I was at 44 subscribers, 44, and now I'm at 54. So I gained 10 subscribers by doing literally nothing. But again, if I want to reach my goals, then I got to get back on it and start, you know, being a bit more visible on social media. Okay, so my friends, that is it for the March review and the April monthly reset, planning for what's coming up ahead. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you like these videos. And remember, you can take a look at the other monthly resets. They're here on my channel. So is the 2022 goals overview. Take a look at that. And if you also want to track your website stats, then I really recommend at least look at the website growth tracker. And you know, I'll put a link to that down below so you can scout that out for yourself. But that's where I originally started tracking all my numbers and growth and stuff for my business. And I use it, my friends use it. I've had thousands of people purchase it. So you're in fantastic company with that one. And I guess last but not least, if you're interested in more just like normal Squarespace SEO content, whether you want like video tutorials, like questions asked, whatever it happens to be, then take a look at the other videos that I have here on my channel, or the blog posts that I have. I also have a ton of resources over on my website, so you can enjoy that. And don't forget that the big Earth Day sale will be coming up, Earth Week, I guess I'm doing it. Earth Week sale will be coming up in a few weeks later on in April. So, you know, that is great to know that it's coming and you can save some money on any products that you're interested in. But anyways, that's basically it. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Let me know how your month went. What were any big wins? How did you work on your goals? Let me know what you think of like my progress so far. If you think like I'm doing well or I need to like revamp things, let me know. I love to hear from you guys. So that's it for today. I'm going to end the video here and I will talk to you soon. Thanks again for being here and for watching.